Good day, sir. I am James Carl Balatero from Mgmt to Betelgeuse. I'm here to explain my answer in C3 Formative Assessment. So, discuss the final act of the 2000 Attachment 3. The 2010 amendments, the Manila Amendments to the Convention and Code were adopted by Resolution 1 and 2, respectively by a conference of parties to the TCW. The amendments mainly introduce improved measures to prevent fraudulent practices associated with certificates of competency and strengthen the evaluation process, monitoring the parties' compliance with the convention. Number 2, discuss the TCW Resolution 2 to 19. Resolution 2 to 19 stated that all informations and factors requirements for job operations that are complied by seafarers. Resolution 3, expression of appreciation to the most government. Resolution 4, transitional provision and early implementation. Resolution 5, verification of certificates of competency and endorsements. Resolution 6, standard of training certifications and ship manning level. Resolution 7, promoting technical knowledge skills, professionalism of seafarers. Resolution 8, development of guidelines to implement international standards of medical fitness seafarers. Resolution 9, revisions of existing model courses published by the IMO and development of new model courses. Resolution 10, promotion of technical cooperation. Resolution 11, measures to ensure competency of masters and officers of ships operating in polar waters. Resolution 12, attracting new entrants and retaining seafarers in maritime profession. Resolution 13, accommodation for trainees. Resolution 14, promotion of participation of women in the maritime industry. Resolution 15, future amendments and review of the TCW Convention and Code. Resolution 16, contribution of International Labor Organization. Resolution 17, role of the World Maritime University and IMO International Maritime Law Institute and the International Maritime Safety Security Environment Academy or IMSC is promoting enhanced maritime standards. Then Resolution 18, Year of the Seafarers, and Resolution 19, Day of the Seafarers. Number 3, explain the TCW Code Part A mandatory standards regarding provision of Annex to the TCW Convention, TCW Code 1978. It is a mandatory provision to which specific preference is made in the Annex to the TCW Convention, which give in detail the maximum standards to be required maintained by parties in order to give full complete effect to the provisions of TCW Conventions, the 1997 amendments to the conventions to Part A of the Code relating to training of personnel on passenger and rural passenger ship were adopted by resolutions MSC 66-68 and MSC 67 or open parenthesis 68 close parenthesis and entered into force on 1st January 2003. Number 4, these regulations explain the requirements for the structure of the ship, including protective coating, towing arrangement, and deck equipment, fittings, instructions, and drawing, etc. This regulation applies to ships built on. Number 5, this regulation applies to ships built on or after 1st of July 2002. Ships contracted before the date should comply with the chapter in force prior to 1 July 2002. However, there are some requirements for existing ships in the revised chapter. Number 6. This regulation explains the definition of terms or different terminology which is used in the chapter and objective and functional requirements of this chapter. Number 7. The part C of this chapter focuses on the requirements to suppress the fire and the earliest, including detection and control of smoke and flames, containment requirements, the structural integrity of the space to prevent spreading of fire and firefighting system, and equipment to be used on ships, machinery, accommodations, and cargo spaces. Number 8. The regulation to this part explains the various requirements for means of escape for different types of ships, equipment, and systems, which helps in escaping from the hazardous place, or etc. This part of the chapter contains a special requirement. Number 9, this part of the chapter contains a special requirement for the operation which are carried out on the tanker and bulk carrier ships, such as helicopter operation, giving details of different constructional, safety, and firefighting arrangements. Number 10, these regulations of this chapter contains the different definitions of the terminology which is used in the chapter. This contains the requirement for life-saving appliances and arrangements. That is all, sir. Thank you.